So what's up? How you doing?
What's up? I'm good.
What's up? So what's your name?
Ayoo Neek Neek in this bitch.
Ayoo Neek Neek.
Yes.
Where you from?
Chicago.
What part of Chicago are you from?
From the south side, baby.
South side of Chicago.
Yes.
Hell yeah. So how long was you in Chicago before you came to Lafayette, Indiana?
Not too long. I mean, I was born there, raised a little bit there. Came here when I was a youngin', around like 7, 8. And I just been here, other places and shit like that. So,
What do you mean other places?
I lived at different places.
Where?
I lived in Mississippi most of the time, and then I came back here. When I moved away when I was 16, came back when I was 18. It was definitely a different experience there. The environment's totally different. Came back here when I was 18 and I started dancing.
You came back where when you was 18?
Lafayette, Indiana.
All right, so when you left Chicago, you say you left around 7 and 8.
I moved here.
So you moved here, and from here you went to Mississippi and other places.
Right.
Oh, okay, so
Right.
what year did you move to Lafayette, Indiana?
Ooh, I believe 2004 maybe.
Oh, 2004. So you've been here for a minute. And just a little while ago, you said you came back here when you was 18 and you started dancing.
Right.
Really? And
Yes.
where did you start your dancing career at?
I started at this little shop here in town. It's called In Your Dreams.
In Your Dreams.
Yes. In Your Dreams.
And in your dreams, where would you find that at in Lafayette, Indiana?
It's on Sagamore Pkwy North, right across from Cirilla's.
Oh, right across from Cirilla's. And
Hell
Cirilla's
yeah.
is what?
It's a lingerie shop, store.
Oh, lingerie store.
Yeah.
And in your dreams, does it have a large audience, a lot of stages to dance on?
There are, how it works is we do sell merchandise, clothes, toys, all of that stuff. It's an adult store. And we do live nude modeling demonstrations. So there's private rooms there in the back. What the bam.
All right, so hold on, let's go back a little. You said dancing, but now you just said it's private rooms. Are there stages in the room? Are there poles in the room for you to dance on?
There are no poles due to the safety, because we get a wide variety of women that come there every day, and these girls, most of them are not there.
Okay.
So we don't, we just watching out for everybody.
So you say you sell merchandise there?
Yes.
What type of merchandise?
Dicks, pocket pussies, everything.
So you sell
Assholes,
sell
whatever you need.
dicks inside the store?
We do. We sell all the dicks.
And this place is In Your Dreams on Sagamore across from Cirilla's.
Yes.
And do you still work there?
I do. I've been there 9 years.
Oh, man, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So now, when you go in the private rooms there, what is a customer to expect?
I mean, once they get in there, they have to pay a cover for the room, which is $60. And once they get in there, I tell them they can get as comfortable as they like. And there's a video playing porn. There's a love seat where they usually sit. Everything is sanitized, by the way. I leave the room and then I go and check in and then go back in the room and I put some music on and I just dance for them.
Are you the only person that works there?
No. There is another girl and we get girls every day. So
all right, when you say it's a $60 cover charge, what does that mean?
that is for the room. That person is paying for the room. And whatever I make in the room is mine. It could be $1,000. It's mine. I take it home.
Okay. And
There's a tip out. We tip out every show.
So is it mandatory tip, or if they want to tip, they can. If they don't, they don't.
It is mandatory. And I'm not your typical stripper. My we don't get tipped 1s, 5s, 10s, increments of 20. It has to be 20 up. And I told them for starting is $100. My tips are $100 up. Because I'm Ayoo fucking Neek Neek. The fuck?
That's what's up.
Hell yeah.
And so now, when you leave that place, do customers speak to you or try to have relationships with you outside of it?
Oh, definitely. Like, I have had stalkers. I've had crazy people. I've gotten into it with men in there. It's definitely a different experience. Yeah, recently I had a guy wait for me after work and try and take me home with him.
And what happened?
And I dipped on his ass.
And do you think that a woman who works in that type of business needs protection?
Most definitely, because with this is I'm not your typical stripper. We are not typical strippers. We work alone. We don't have security. We have to protect each other. And there's nights where I work by myself. Well, days, nights, I work by myself. And there's no one there with me. So, you definitely have to have protection. By protection, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? I know what you mean. You mean a big banger.
Oh, yes. Hell yeah, I got it. You want me to?
No.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. All right, now, is that the only place you worked in town as a dancer?
Nah, I worked at I went in dancers here in town. I worked at dancers for some years. Also, I was back and forth from dancers and In Your Dreams.
And is it hard for a person that does that type of work to be in a relationship?
It is very hard because, at first, men are like, oh, I accept it. It's cool. That's you. But at the same time, when you in a relationship, let's say about 6 months to a year, they start getting clingy or they start getting controlling and judging. And it's like they do a whole 360 on you. It's definitely hard in the industry. It's really fucking hard.
Okay, and how do you handle that?
I don't get in relationships.
At all?
No, not at all. I don't do
So
it.
since you was 18 years old, you've never had a relationship?
I have one guy I took out of the strip club when I was 19. And I ended up marrying this guy. And we were together 5 years.
So you was married?
Yeah, he took me out of the strip club. I was the only girl he's ever tipped since he's been going there for years. And all the girls were like, this is at dancers at the time. And the girls were like, how did you get him to tip? And, he doesn't tip anyone because he just comes, drink, and leave. I don't know. I thought the guy was gay, but then, because I walked past, I'm like, hey, you tipping? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. So then he's like, no, I'm kidding. Come back. It went from there. And then, yeah, he showed up at my house one day and
oh, damn.
My OG let him in and he brought me flowers. I'm like, I woke up high as fuck. Who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah,
but yep, so I was with him, but after that he didn't want me to work in the industry, but that was just me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
all right,
yeah.
So now you said I was married. What happened?
It just wasn't for me. And
what was it for you?
Him, the relationship, he wasn't there like as I needed him. My needs, sexually, mentally, everything. Like verbally, emotionally, everything. He was not there.
So wait a minute. So you got married to a man that I'm assuming you I don't know, you can tell me, but did you have sex with him before you was married?
I did.
All right.
He ate my coochie.
Hold on. So you had sex with him before you was married, but now you saying while y'all was married, he couldn't satisfy your sexual needs.
No.
So why you marry him then?
If this was happening before we got married, this wasn't happening before we got married. After we got married, it was just like, bitch, you just here to cook and clean for me. And that's it. I ain't signed up for that. Okay.
So he tried to domesticate you.
Basically.
And you wasn't going for it?
No.
Why not?
Ain't nobody molding me in their way. I molded in my own way.
But what's wrong with a woman being domesticated for her husband?
It depends. Like, okay, if you want me to submit, give me something to submit to. You know, like, what are you bringing to the table other than paying bills? You know, like, I have needs also. Bring that dick. Bring that. Bring it. And talk to me. Communicate. You know, what's going through your head. Don't sit and just be silent. You know, and it was mentally draining. It was.
So if a man paying the bills, making sure y'all good,
right,
that's not enough.
Hell yeah, that's enough. However, you know, we both have needs. Like, I need sex. I need physical attention. I'm a needy girl. And I want to be rubbed on, fucking caressed. You know what I'm saying? I want all that.
Okay, so did you communicate that to your husband?
Every day. And I thought something was wrong with him. I thought he was gay. That's so bad to say.
That's the second time you said that.
I thought he was fucking gay, yo. Like,
there's nothing wrong with being gay.
Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. If you with it, I'm with it too. We in this shit together. But at the same time, homie, like, don't be giving my dick away to somebody else. And that's what led to me, like, overthinking, you know, thinking he's cheating on me, which he cheated on my ass, on me. I'm a nonchalant ass female, you know, but at the same time, like, I caught him talking to bitches. I get lying in my face when I caught him one time in the bathroom after he pushed me away. I went to have sex, trying to get him out of the mood. He's like, push me away. I have to work, baby. When I say that pissed me off, found him in the bathroom doing his thing to an Australian bitch.
All right, hold on. I be hearing a lot of women always say that the man, it was something wrong with the man. He couldn't satisfy her. Do you think it's a scenario where you just didn't satisfy him anymore?
Oh, baby, I satisfied his ass.
But did you ask him that?
I did. When I say I broke it down, Rocky, I'm like, hey, what am I doing? What's going on? Like, what am I not doing? Tell me what I'm doing wrong. Tell me what I need to, like, be more up on. And
what if he was afraid to tell you that he wasn't attracted to you anymore?
I would rather hear the truth than a person lie to me. Because that pisses me off. Like, that just get me all kind of fucked up in the head. And I'm a fucking Looney Tune. Like, I'm like, nah, my screws ain't fucking tight.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think it's a situation where y'all got married and he was feeling it? He was like, yo, I got the hottest girl at the club. She mine. But then over time he said to himself, you know what? I married a stripper. I got to get up out of this.
And that's what it was. And, you know, instead of communicating that to me, he just kept on just ignoring me and telling me, oh, no, I'm fine. Not to mention he's Hispanic.
What does that have to do with it?
The culture.
Oh.
His family didn't accept me, told me they were better than me. Oh, I done got into it with all them motherfuckers. Who won it? So they, like, his mother, it was really just his mother that was the issue. She was an issue for me, but really for the relationship, she wasn't very healthy. His dad, hey, we locked in for life, Vato. So he, like, his family, his mom and his siblings, they were very rude to me. Like, I was playing tug of war for 5 years with this man. And it fucking sucked. And I told him, hey, I'm going to divorce you. I don't want to. I called his dad fucking bawling. I'm going to leave you. I'm going to leave him. I don't want to leave him, Vato, but shit. He's like, hey, do what you got to do.
All right. You was talking about you do what you want to do, all that. Now, a little while ago when you was talking, you said that your ex-husband cheated on you.
Right.
When a woman gets cheated on by a man, do you think that she should go get her lick back and cheat on him and keep the relationship going? Or do you think she should just put up with it and accept the forgive him? Or should she just leave? If a man cheats on you, should you just be like, you know what? Nobody does that to me. I'm leaving.
That's ugly. That's an ugly question, but it's real. Whew. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Whew. Okay. I mean, I'm not the type of person to seek out for revenge. You know, I don't think it's right if it's not cool. Oh, if he did it, I'm gonna go do it too, bitch. That's childish. You know, if your man is willing to confess, first of all, and, you know, y'all sit down and talk things out, yes, you should forgive him. You know, if he's willing, if he's being honest with you, and if he's apologizing sincerely and really meaning that shit, hell yeah, you should work that shit out with him. I would. I was hanging on myself for an extra fucking year, so 6 years, you know, and it just didn't go as I wanted it to. You know, he did not want to let up, even though I caught him doing all these things. Yes, a woman should forgive her man if he's willing to work things out and confess and be honest with her.
Can you go get your lick back though and still forgive him?
Hell yeah. I mean, that's kind of what I did, being immature as fuck. However, I wasn't thinking that way, but I just acted. You know, I was like, fuck it, I'm finna go do me. But that's basically what I was doing, getting my lick back, because I was angry, you know.
All right.
So,
okay.
Yep.
So, when the marriage ended, what did you do next?
I went wild.
What do you mean?
I went, got all the dick, all the STDs. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. No, I just went wild. I partied. Oh, with him, I couldn't party. I had to wait for him to go out with me to go and have drinks. He told me, oh, it's okay to have one drink every once in a while. Bitch, please.
Wait a minute. So now, do you think that was he didn't want you to go out by yourself because of his insecurity of you being a stripper?
It wasn't just me. Being a stripper, it's just me being me. I'm beautiful, and he's very insecure, you know. However, I reassured him, you know, like, hey, we're married. I did not have to marry you. I asked him to marry me. I went and bought our rings. I went and fucking set a day. We get married on this day. Let's go. That's how it went.
Okay. And so you went backwards. So you got, after the marriage.
Yep.
You went out, you partied, you got all the dick, you did everything you needed to do. Then what?
Fuck myself up. I just started fucking with the wrong people. Like, I got in a relationship with this guy thinking it was that. After years of us, you know, feeling each other, finally came to light. We got in a little situationship, you know, took a trip and all that shit. Then we get back, shit started like, the dude started acting weird, so I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna fall back. I mean, children were involved, so I was really uncomfortable. His children were involved. So I'm like, damn, like, I really love these kids, you know, and I watched them grow and shit and all, you know. So, like, me and the dude get into it, and he gets disrespectful. I get disrespectful, so we like, fuck it, we parted ways, you know. And then I just kept partying, doing what I want to do. One night stands, living my best fucking life.
All right, so now this guy that you broke up with, did he know your past?
He did. He knows everything about me. Everything.
So now that's strike number 2 with guys who know your past. So is it a pattern, do you think?
I feel like it is. That's I'm just sitting back on that shit.
Okay, wait. So do you think your wildness is making these guys leave, or are you just leaving them? Which one is it?
I'm leaving them.
Why though?
Because it just wasn't working out. I mean, we could stay in a toxic ass relationship, or we could just part ways and, you know, bump that shit out.
Who's
like, we cool.
In the relationship?
Both of us. Because I have my ways. Like, if he does something I don't like, I'm gonna confront him about it, or I'm gonna sit quiet on that shit and just be mad as fuck and just try and let that shit go, let it slide, but it keeps happening, so I spaz the fuck out. What's going on? Stop tweaking, you know? So,
are you aggressive with men?
I'm not aggressive. I can be. I have been aggressive with men. Hell yeah, I have been. I've had to fight niggas, all kind of stuff.
Yeah, do you think it's okay for a man, after he break up with a woman, to air her out, tell, well, she was this way, that way, or things should just stay, okay, we broke up and we went on our separate way?
I mean, first off, if we break up and a man go and let his homeboys or his family know like what we was going through, what I was doing, what he wasn't doing, because he ain't gonna point out his shit. He's not gonna be accountable for his shit. But throw me under the fucking bus, that's some bitch shit, bro.
So Neek, it was nice interviewing you. Hey. You know, I love you, girl. You my homie, my friend for many years. And you're not easy. Because I've seen you slaughter guys who try to run that bullshit on you because the way you were, how you are, you a person and you cool.
Hey.
So thanks for the interview. Appreciate your time.
You're welcome.